So, going into this LAN, every time we tried triple support, we got full fucking belt, okay? And going into this LAN, people thought that triple support is bad. So, going into this LAN, I mean a week before the LAN, the boot camps, you know, like the prep for the LAN, triple support was like very niche. And mostly people played 2-2-2, okay? Let's just so you guys understand. We come in, okay, Gambit save, Mag ban, Gambit cat, targeted to Crazy Kitty, alright, sure, Loki ban, which is totally normal. This is fucking smart by them. This is good. J-Mac cooked with it. Because now, he removed 2 heroes that are played by Kitty that are able to contest angles. Why doesn't this game work like Overwatch? Where, if you guys remember, there's like one guy on top right, one guy top left, one guy in fucking Narnia, you know, support across the map. And everyone plays very disconnected and they all apply pressure at the same time, but from a very different side of the map or position or whatever. In this game, you don't really see that this much because there are heroes counter that. So for example, when you see a Jeff, I don't know, being somewhere in Narnia, just squirting across the map, you go Didi, right? Or Cap or something like this, right? There is like a lot of counterplay to this type of playstyle. So they remove the 2 detrimental heroes to that, while also gutting Kitty. Because, let's be honest, besides these 2 heroes, he isn't... Like, I mean, it's Wolf. There is Wolf. Yo, thanks for the follow, Area. There is Wolf, but like... Wolf on a dome map, especially into display styles, pretty underwhelming. So Kitty would have to go a gun, which is not really that big of an issue, but we haven't practiced it much, okay? Every scream, every time we play for Cat or Didi or Wolf, you know? We don't really play Kitty on guns a lot. And they save Raccoon. I've been thinking, because the only hero that's left in the hero, Kitty's hero pool that is like max win 1v6 is Wolf, and I just want to enable him on Wolf, right? So we go this Wolf thing because we still don't we don't understand what they want to do. So we go this comp. And our comp is heavily front to back. It's like a heavy front to back, has no presence on the map. Like it's really bad into what they're playing on this map. Okay, I wouldn't say it's my bad calling this comp because we usually never play into this. People were picking some form of front to back, but yeah, in hindsight, looking like this is bad because that's basically how the comp works, right? And we can move here like this. We can move, I don't know, on point and play it like this, but that's realistically the whole control that we have. And then Mag, maybe marking an angle at most. This is like most that you have. They, on the other hand, the way they can play it, they can have anchor. They can have 1 support, 2 supports. They can have a tank pool playing in aggressive area, right? And they can have Kitty connecting and Brownie playing in this area. Basically, they can have all the map, and I will show you how they will have all the map on us, and it's just unplayable. It's completely unplayable. Yo, thanks for the follow, guys. Welcome. We're just watching belt from Koreans that I was receiving on stage. So you can already see that their game plan is to, instead of trying to clash versus us, because I think they clearly expected to play into Wolf, instead of trying to clash versus us in this area, they just smear the map and, okay guys, you have this space, we're just gonna play this space, and then we're gonna develop and hit your backline. So as you can see, Piggy's just kind of chilling, not engaging much. They're rotating, flipping the map, and now this is where it becomes bad. Okay, you see, remember what I showed you, that like areas. Okay, yo, what's up, Kizaru? Thanks for the follow. Yaki is able to play in a very aggressive area, basically inside of us. okay? And Gargle on the tank pool is able to develop too. So Gargle now will be able to go top and shoot my backline. He will be able to go here on this top and shoot my backline. So they're essentially just surrounding us, and it's not that big of a deal. Sorry, it's not that big of a knowledge that when you're surrounded, it's really hard. Because the problem is, yeah, we're surrounded, but we also can't hard commit on the target. You see, we're trying to hard commit on the target, but it's a fucking ammo with a diamond form, right? So now every time we commit on a target, this happens, and when this happens, this guy is not healing, he's surviving, and now this guy is not healing the front line, he's healing the guy who is surviving. Yo, what's up, Isidore? So that's called isolating the heals, right? And the thing is that their whole game plan is to just play safe space and take more map to kind of wear us out, and then whenever we commit to anything, they just isolate my backline. And you can see it clearly here. So when my backline is isolated, now you see we can't sustain the turn. So we go here, backline isolated, we trade negatively because their backline is full chilling at all times. At no point their backline is threatened, right? You can, you know, I had to pull up and support the stream. Yo, what's up? What's up? Welcome, thank you. Yake running interference. Look, look at this. Look at this POV. Tell me how chill this looks. This is like full vibes, you know? Just sit front to back, just heal. At no point you will feel threatened. At no point you will feel like, yo, what's up, Asto? Thanks for the follow. At no point you will feel threatened, while for my backline it's war. So now when we exchange the hit, we make a turn, they absorb the turn, whatever, we trade negatively in front line. And then when it gets to a point where we can sustain the front line and we have to go back, we lose all the space. So now we have to top up 1000 HP here, right? And while doing that, we have no space and we're topping up the HP, right? So we don't really have much, how can I say, not really presence on the map. We don't have really that much of advantage. So, yo, thanks for the follow. Oh, Cognito? Sorry, I don't know how to read the name, my bad. But the problem is if you rerun this 2 or 3 times, it's gonna be the same thing. We're gonna try to hit the front, he's gonna go on my backline, we're gonna trade negatively, we're gonna back off, give all the space that we tried to retake. The problem is that we don't really have a win con. For them, a win con, this guy on an angle exploding my backline with a cat, this guy building a tank pull ult and going super deep for like a pretty hard turn to either isolate the heals and pop a tank on point or to hard hit the backline, and this guy point presence. Haha, yo, what's up, what's up? So they have multiple win cons. Our win con, wolf grab, which is bare bones impossible to do into this comp if they're locked in and they're not bots. And then, yeah, I mean, maybe Duck is sniping a support across the map, but any other win condition is just like not possible. The thing is that now, if it would be RAD that was playing into Swamp, in the end, like our peak form at LAN, we would steamroll these guys too, because we would just play so much faster that we would never stop, like basically stop holding W, and we would just like not even let them this rotation. But because it's just the first day of LAN, inexperience, my inexperience as a coach of how to build, you know, proper like strategy and planning for like the high level, we were playing like VP. We're just like slow, just like chilling, you know. So there is definitely a way for us to play into this, is just to fucking hold W and make sure that the cat is not there in the back with your supports, because your supports are here. They're like walking with you, and they're walking fucking down and using their cooldowns together to just like completely explode these targets, right? Then it's a different story. But the problem is that my inexperience, guys' inexperience, and then look at this. This is war. So we topped up 1000 HP. Now they have all the map and the angles. Again, engage on this guy and this guy on an angle. This is so free for them. There's nothing we can do about it. This is just war. So now we're trading too, as you can see. We're front to back, like we have a lot of pressure on front line. We killed their front line, but because they're trading into our supports and their supports are alive, it's not winnable. No matter how, like, even if we're trading positively, even if they're like 3v4, because two of them are supports that can also shoot back, just unwinnable. And that was their game plan every time. Again, walk out, look how they play map. So you see, they don't play the map here. That's very smart. I don't know, is it like their coach, is it like the players in the moment? But their anchor doesn't play the map here, because if he would be here on point, we could walk at him, and that distance, you know, you can't really save him. So they give you the map. They're like, okay, sure, you want this side, take it, no problem. But then in return, they take everything that you gave them. You see? Look at this. Why is Luna there? I mean, Luna shouldn't be there. Luna should be here. That's where Luna should be. That should be her positioning. This side is good, but this low ground is bad. But yeah, he should be still be fine. Look at our comp. We can't kill him. Is the Liber Nova any good? It's amazing. Great fucking chair. Absolutely like peak cinema chair. Fully recommend for the price. And I've been using a lot of chairs like Herman Miller, like whatever, and this is like the best for the price. So they let you through, but they trade the space that you give them. You see? This is some high tiers of being locked in. This is like Overwatch, bro. This guy was like playing Overwatch with us. He didn't show himself. And now look at this. Imagine if they would be more locked in and this guy would not be LARPing. This guy right now, he should be below in this area. That's where he should play. And then when he sees this rotate, you should rotate more, right? And play here. And then if Brownie coming with him and he's in this area, he can just like shift in, E, invis away, is dead. There's no way to make Mash alive here. Where is Luna? I'm interested how Luna rotated.
I suppose that helped.
Because this is scary, bro. He's feeding his brains off right now. This is bad. But I guess it's fine. And then I'm pretty sure that, yeah, Mash almost dies here, but just like overall, I mean, they're bad. Like you can see that they're not good enough. Okay, the idea that the execution is like there, like I could see it. Like this, if you give this to Navi, it's like full belt, you know. But I'm just like surprised that they were doing this in the first place, you know. And then he just ults from this angle. Absolutely disgusting angle. Nothing we can do. It's just fucking disgusting. So there isn't really much counterplay to it, I'm not gonna lie. Look at this. Look how they're playing the map. Instead of going all main, they do a free split, fully surrounding us. You see? We're fully surrounded, so we have to give the space just because they're like walking, pressing W, which is just like not optimal. That means that something is wrong. Like you have to be able to sustain some space at all times, and we are playing it pretty bad. Like if it would be us before, we would just like walk on this fucking, like, sorry, us after, like when we reached our peak form of understanding of how to play the game on LAN, because it really makes a difference when you're playing on LAN. We would just walk at these 3 people as 6, just completely fucking clap them. But because we were passive, we're giving them this. And now look at this death. This is Overwatch type death. Look. This is Overwatch type death. This is war. And to show the stream the military peak you have to aura farm? Nah, it's fine. This is peak. This is really fucking good. Multiple angles, multiple people shooting the same target, everyone fucking locked in. Like, this is good by them.
What are you aiming at?
I am ready to put on a show.
But yeah, I mean, they were doing this for the whole map. For the second map, we have to go triple support here. Hi Dennis, what do you think RAD have to do to close gap to Navi? I think I understand it now. I think I have an idea of what has to be done. I think that the way I see it now is that teams and players, they have their like natural level of understanding plus their practice and maybe processes that they implement together, right? And then it kind of creates a level of a team, of a player, which consists of his natural ability plus practice. For example, look at Terra. Both Navi and TLC were like insanely high tier teams with insane amount of hours, prep, quality, everything, right? But you could clearly see that Terra is pushing that extra like 5%, extra like 5 to 10% squeezing. This is what I call natural ability, right? You just like naturally more like people say gifted, talented, whatever, but like he's naturally more adapted to this environment, and he's higher performing higher naturally because both of this team in the department of practice and like processes and everything, they kind of did the same amount of work. You could see that they are worth each other. So what I understand now is that if I'm able to deconstruct his natural ability into practice, I might be able to catch up. Let me explain. So every time a person makes a move or a team makes a move or like a play or like whatever, it's all like chain of thoughts, decision making, whatever. So if I'm able to look at Terra's POV and really like understand it on a very deep level of why he does certain things and why he commits for certain plays or holds certain space, basically take his natural talent and deconstruct it, or like at least try or attempt to deconstruct it, and just put in infinite amount of hours with Smashness to just like watch it, analyze it, try to attempt it, maybe develop something unique from it or whatever. I think over time you can get close. I'm not sure about like be the same, because natural ability is natural ability. You can't take that away. That's the whole point, that it is a natural ability of a person to do something, right? But I can definitely see how to close the gap. Okay. What do you think RAD have to do? Oh yeah, I answered this. How were you guys struggling against reject when they're gigabounds, especially compared to RAD? Yo, what's up, Prism? I already explained. First of all, they really did a very good prep on us. Second of all, they had a complete, like, full read of what we're gonna do and had a very good counter peek to whatever we were doing. Plus, they're Koreans. You guys think that they're all this, that, like, whatever. They're fucking good mechanically, okay? And, like, I'm watching this, they're good. Their macro sucks, you know, like, their, like, maybe team play sucks a bit here in Marvels, but, like, their fucking mechanics are good. So they were able to back us into a corner in a draft where Kitty is off his melees and just basically outskill us, yeah. We were supposed to lose that for sure.